Andrew McCART, IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. I'm here with Jono Carroll. Jono, what a fucking fight. Sorry for my swearing, but it was a great fight watching it from ringside.
Thank you.
How did you enjoy it in there?
I enjoyed it, but you know what? I was actually boxing way better in training and in sparring. Tonight, I didn't feel like I got started a lot, and then there was a lot of weird, we had to wait in the back a lot. I got a bit cold, kind of almost in the back. I felt like I started a little bit slow. And then me and Albert already said that. I think we kind of got the game plan a little bit wrong. We were going to counter punch him a lot when he tried counter punch him and stuff, but when I just tried caution to the wing, because I couldn't see with my eye, it was so blurry, and he was catching me with silly jabs. So when Albert just said, just go for him. You know what I mean? We need to stop messing now. Let's stop boxing. Let's just fight him. I said, okay. I was like, do you want me to just go to war with this fella? And he said, yeah, because we lost them last 2 rounds. So I was like, okay. So the 9th round, we went down and went to war. We finished the show, closed the show nicely. So I always know I have that in my heart. You know, that way, like, doesn't matter energy-wise and whatever. Like, I hold my hand in the 5th round as well. Not the best. It's a bit sore, but it's all right. And then I was like, I just felt like I wasn't getting in my groove, and I was like, I won the early rounds, like just by like close enough rounds. They could have kind of went either way because he was very defensive. I didn't feel like it was a tough fight even. I felt like I just had loads more energy, loads more, but I couldn't get in a little bit of a rhythm. It was very awkward and weird to fight. But when we just threw caution to the wind and we just closed that gap, it all worked out for us, and we just closed the show like true professionals.
Talk to you about the eye then. I mean, the doctor jumped on the ring canvas to check it twice, I believe, and stuff like that. What was that? What was actually the problem there? What was the problem?
So I've had way worse cuts, but the cut usually was always dripping to the side because it usually opened right up. This one was just really small, but it was right in the middle, and it was on the eye bone.
Yeah, you can see it right there.
It was on the eye bone. So every time I blinked, it would just drip straight through my eyelids, and it was just going straight into my eye, and my whole eye was blurry. And he was then starting to catch me with silly jabs, and I was like, hell, but I couldn't see it. It just kept blurring, and then every time we went to wipe it, he did me with a jab. I was like, oh, you motherfucker. You know what I mean? Sorry for my language. But I was just like, I was getting caught with silly shots because of the eye. And I usually don't get distracted by things like that, but because it was dripping and it was blurred, it was annoying me. But like that, we closed the show good. We just went for it at the end of the day, and we just done what we had to do. I remember walking back after like 8 or 7 or 8. I remember just thinking, you know what? There's no way I'm going home and losing. Like, I have loads of energy. I'm not finished this fight with energy. Let's just go for it. And I just didn't stop punching in that 9th round.
That 9th round, but that's what I'm saying. It was like 5-6 punch combinations to the body, head. I was like, you're closing the distance quite easy. How are you doing it now? It's like,
why didn't I do it earlier?
Yeah.
Is what I was thinking, you know, because I was jumping in and he was fast back, he was good on his feet. Like, he changed trainer as well, so he actually boxed very different to the way that we were expecting him to box. So we weren't prepared for his higher guard. Usually he was boxing with his hand down. So we changed trainer, and his boxing actually changed a lot. So I'm glad we didn't watch him too much, because we didn't actually watch him too much. So yeah, lucky enough that we just kind of focused on our camp, but we only got 5 weeks notice for this, you know what I mean? I wasn't really in the best. With when the fight got called off originally, it was annoying and frustrating, but because I was away for 5 or 6 weeks, the baby was in hospital. When I went home, the baby was still in hospital for another 2 or 3 weeks. I was in there with hospital a lot. Bleeding exhausted, you know what I mean? Like, it wasn't even like I went home and I caught up on a bit of sleep and caught up on a jet lag. I didn't. I was up at mad out early, going straight into the hospital just to spend time with the baby, you know what I mean? And I was there all bleeding day, and then when Phil was home, I was back at work. I was just trying to be the dad, and I was trying to box as well, but it just wasn't working. I was burning the candle at both ends. So I was actually, Albert said, he says, you were so much faster and so much fitter in the previous camp. He says, like, but we got the win, that's the most important. At the end of the day, we just got the win, and we were able to close the show like true professionals. You know, me or Albert isn't really that happy with that performance, but at the end of the day, I'm happy that I closed it the way I closed it, because I showed their championship rounds. When at the end of the day, I won the fight by 2 rounds. I won that by the 9th and 10th. You know what I mean? That was a close fight until the 9th and 10th, and then I just said, you know what, fuck it, we're on the war here, boy. Let's see what you can take. And we went to the trenches, and obviously it worked, you know what I mean? I'm happy it worked.
Well, John, I won't keep you much longer, because I think the press conference is going to start. I don't know if you're involved in that.
Yeah, I have to be up there. Yeah.
You've got suited and booted for that reason, man. Listen, I probably want to see you tomorrow if you're away early, but go and enjoy some family time.
Thank you. Looking forward to it.
And listen, enjoy it, man.
You know,
world title next.
World title next. I'm so proud of myself to get to the world title next, and the fact that I can go home and actually be with my family without having to still think about trying. I can actually be with my family now until this fight gets made, and I'll at least get a 12-week camp for this. This was a 5-week camp. We had to rush to Mexico in 1 week in Spain, then rush to Mexico. It wasn't correct. Albert was wanting me to pull the fight back more, and I was like, I'm broke. I'm fucking having this fight. I got 2 kids in the way, man. I need to pay bills. So we done it anyway, and I'm glad that it all paid off. Thank God.
Jono, well done, my man. Well done,
thank you.
Man. Until the next one.
Until the next one. Peace. Thank you for the support, and thank you for all the sponsors on MDK. Much love.
Well done, Jono. Well done.